grab a seat. It's going down. Oh, you don't want to miss this. Call your friends, get them all online. It's finna go down live in here tonight. Now, D Money, what's up? Nolan, I see you. Oh, we finna get to the grease. You finna learn some information that's not out in the public. Oh, no. Get your friends this live stream right now. Get your friends on this live stream right now. Thanks, Mr. Marley. Oh yeah, it's flaming today. It's flaming hot. Wake Lewis up. Tell Lewis to get online. This is his favorite subject. Now, many moons ago, Scottie Pippen was on fire when he said, in his own words, that LeBron James was a better player than Michael Jordan. He stated this. He was blasted in the city of Chicago when he said it. And said, LeBron is a player like me. But I think he's better than Michael. Michael couldn't do what LeBron is doing. He stated this. And everybody was outraged. Like, why? What went on? Why did Scotty all of a sudden do this thing? Why was he saying this thing about Mike? Well, when he said that about Mike, it was at the time where Scotty felt at the time he was crossed out of an ownership position because he was trying to buy an NBA basketball team, and he teamed up with Christian Laettner to purchase a bid for an NBA team. They didn't choose his bid for the NBA team, and they ended up losing all this money. Which Christian Laettner, they thought they were supposed to get their money back, and Laettner owed them millions of dollars and was like, I'll pay y'all when I feel like it, to Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan didn't help Scotty in this situation, even though they were supposedly friends, and Mike ended up coming in and getting ownership in Charlotte. Scotty was mad over this. Scotty was mad. He was mad as a bear because Michael didn't assist him in this situation. So he thought the only way to take a shot at Michael, and I'm going to come out and say it, LeBron James is better. He was bitter. The same Scottie Pippen he's always been, bitter. So, over the years, Scotty and Michael has gotten cool. They've gotten us, sociable. Their wives and everybody was hanging out, and he met Mike's new wife. Mike new wife and Scotty wife. They hung out. Everything was love. Everything was love. So now it's time to backtrack all that. Now Scotty's got to clean up all the mess he made. Now Michael's the better player now. Michael's this and Michael's that. Because that's what Scotty does. Now, like I said, all of this stuff now was cool when he was like, Mike is this and Nike is that, and LeBron, he does this and that. Now it's kind of got a little disrespectful from Scotty towards LeBron. If we fast forward to now, Scotty has not only changed his tone, Scotty has been becoming more disrespectful in his delivery. When he had his show earlier in the year, when he was talking about LeBron, he was very disrespectful in how he was wording things. He was very disrespectful. Now, fast forward to why is this happening? Why is he talking so aggressively and disrespectful when it comes to LeBron? And he's been doing it on his show before today. He's always, for the past couple of weeks, he was really laying into LeBron. This has been happening for the past 2 years. Today, it just got more disrespectful in the delivery, saying that LeBron don't have a clutch gene in his body. It's true. I've told you this. He just echoes what I say every day. So it's nothing new to you. You hear it every day from me. So you already know. But now the details is going to get a little sweeter. Why is Scotty saying this so aggressively? Well, fast forward 2 years ago. 2 years ago, LeBron has a party with all the NBA players there. The wives are showing up, and everybody's doing their thing. Scotty's there. Larza's there, and going to these events. LeBron has an invite-only party. Scotty and Larza wasn't invited. Kim and Kanye West was invited. This was like 3 years ago. Kim and the Kardashians were invited, and they were surprised Scotty and Larsa weren't on the list. They didn't get invited. Larsa wasn't happy. Scotty wasn't happy about the situation. They got shafted by LeBron. LeBron like, hey, I didn't do the list. I would have invited you. When Grant Hill was there, everybody was at this party that LeBron had threw. There was plenty of parties that time. They didn't get invited. And they assumed that they were going to be invited and let in when they got there. And it was a whole big mix-up. They didn't get in. Scotty never forgot that incident. Then there's a time Larza's hanging out, because Scotty and her, they don't hang out all the time. Scotty be doing some work or doing something else. They already got this money problem that's going on, so they're arguing all the time. Larza's hanging out with Kim Kardashian 24/7. She's rolling with the Kardashians. Drake is with LeBron, and they're hanging out at a party where LeBron and his friends, the wives, the NBA players there, Future's there, Lars is there at this party, and she's out there kicking it and with LeBron and Future. And all this stuff is going on, and LeBron's like in the mix. Metro. Scotty puts up a big argument and fight. They get back to the house. They have a big fight. The police were called at the house. Everything went down. Now, at the head of it, it ain't LeBron's fault, I don't think. But Pippen is a bitter human being. Scottie Pippen will never let nothing go. He's still bitter at LeBron, and he's going to keep taking shots at LeBron James. So now LeBron has become a player he don't like just because his wife was around LeBron's party with somebody else, and then they didn't get invited to another party. Scotty is very, very mentally weak himself. So he can recognize that LeBron is this way. Now he just wanted to let LeBron know that he's mad. So LeBron, like, I don't care about your being mad. You will never be invited around me. You can hate all you want. So that's why the extra disdain. Have you noticed that he speaks of LeBron a little bit more broad, brass than anybody else? Of course he mad at Isaiah Thomas because Isaiah Thomas is better than him. He hated Isaiah because Isaiah was right about him. You are Scottie Pippen. You are nobody. Scottie Pippen, you shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame. So Larsa was going out partying and parties where LeBron was at, the wife was at, and other places. LeBron probably barely know who that woman is, and Scottie Pippen is bitter in his feelings because she was invited in with the party, but when they came together, they couldn't get in. They weren't on the guest list. But his wife can get in when she ain't with Scotty. That's how Scotty looks at it. So who cared about what Scotty wanted on the dream team? You think Isaiah Thomas not being on the dream team had anything to do with Scottie Pippen? Now, well, yeah, and Scotties don't like James Harden because James Harden will pipe his wife. Don't think it ain't already then went down. I'm not trying to say it didn't happen. I'm not trying to say it did happen. I'm just saying he will do it. That is Mr. Pipe, everybody's chick, James Harden. He's got a reputation right now in the league. I'm gonna tell you right now, Mr. Pipe Your Girl is James Harden. I kid you not. He is not liked. He is not liked by a lot of people. He is Mr. Pipe Your Girl, your ex-girl. All your ex-girls is getting piped by James Harden. He already did. He already piped. Harden already piped my ex. What you talking about? I got pictures to prove it. My ex did get piped by James Harden. Kid you not. Chick I hit years ago. He piped down a couple years ago. I got pictures to prove. I mean, what I'm supposed to do? She's a grown woman. I ain't with her no more. She can do what she want to do. I made a video with her picture and James Harden together in the damn picture. I think she's mad as hell over me over that video too. If y'all want to see what time it is, I'm gonna tell you, if y'all want to see the picture and the video, I already made a truth behind video. I'm dead serious. Right. You remember that? Then you should know it. The picture's in there with her. Now listen. Now what Scotty said about LeBron is 100% the truth. He just did it in a very bold way that a journalist normally don't do it. They talk about LeBron's defense for the first time. He don't play it. Then he kind of went in on James Harden. The way he playing the game, dominating the ball like that. He don't like James Harden. He don't like LeBron. LeBron and him are not on good terms right now. Scotty's a really bitter, emotional human being. He's not really a good person either. He was LeBron wouldn't even dive on the floor for the ball. LeBron ain't finna dive on no floor for the ball. That's what you got them other guys for who's young and in their 20s. LeBron, like, look, I ain't about to dive on no floor right now. They ain't finna win the game if I take this dive on the floor. Because if I get hurt, we really lose. Scotty's always act like that. He's the softest player probably in the history of this game. Only Chicago Bulls fans honor Scottie Pippen. Because Chicago Bulls fans are really stupid. They're the most delusional fans in the face of this planet. Chicago Bulls fans are the most craziest fans I've ever seen in my life. 6-time champs. Yeah, right. And you ain't did nothing since. It's 2019. Y'all ain't won nothing since 98. Jordan hitting that shot, which was about 20 years, 30 years ago, is as close as y'all ever gonna get getting to an NBA championship again. That was the death of the Chicago Bulls. And good riddance. Oh, Laker fans are a lot more manageable than Bulls fans. Bulls fans are so delusional. It's unreal. I'm from Chicago and I hate the Bulls. I hate when that music used to come on. I hate everything about it. Bad boy Pistons because of the captain, the heart, the soul, the leader of the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III from the west side of Chicago. Don't you ever forget it. The greatest basketball player ever to breathe. Nah, don't say that best little man ever crap. He was the best player, period. One thing for sure, he was damn sure better than Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, man. Scottie Pippen. Now anybody who was thinking about Scottie Pippen playing against the Chicago Bulls, like we got a game plan for Scottie Pippen. Pippen ain't gonna beat you. Jordan will destroy you. Pippen is the guy that's gonna get some garbage baskets every now and then. But come on. Donovan Williams. Are you smarter than that? Well, you might not be smart, but let me tell you something. You think Isaiah Thomas ran the CBA into bankruptcy? First of all, a black man being able to buy it should let you know it was already borderline bankruptcy when he bought it. The only thing that was going to save them was the fact that they were going to get like real sponsorship money to go into the CBA. They were going to actually make the CBA into something. The NBA decided for the first time in history they were going to compete against the CBA and start doing summer league. So when the NBA decides to compete against the CBA, there's no competition no more. You're wiped out. So the CBA is not going to be in existence no more. The NBA is competing with you in the summer league. Game over. So you're going to lose money. So you're going to have to accept a buyout because the NBA was going to do summer league now. So now that the NBA is doing summer league, you're starting to see that, right? So what is the use of the NBA? I mean, the CBA. Don't exist. They tried to bring it back, and what happened? You're going to lose money. See, you got to understand the truth and BS is two different things. Michael Jordan was an offensive force that could never be contained. LeBron James could never be that. LeBron James is going to be an average 20-some point scorer. He's going to try to get some assists. He's not that guy that's going to go out and get that 40, that 50, that 40 and 50, because we need that 40 and 50 tonight to win. He ain't that guy. If he gets 40 and 50, by God, it's just something just happened to go miraculously right that night. He's not that guy. He's a role player being put as a franchise player because they have to change the rules for him. He's right, he don't have a clutch gene, but neither did Scotty. Scotty didn't have a clutch gene in his bone. The only thing that Scotty did better than LeBron is that he played defense. Scotty was a better defender than LeBron. He was more, to me, aware of the defense more than he was his offense. Because of the way the game is played, LeBron can finish better than Scotty. When Jordan went there and Scotty had that one good year in '94 when he was a finalist for MVP and the Bulls were going places, people underestimated how good the team was. They underestimated that. Michael was able to win those 3 championships because the team had been together for so long. They knew how to play. So Horace Grant at that time was a devastating power forward. He was getting you double doubles. He could shoot the jump shot from the baseline. He was a great piece that you had to worry about. And he made the All-Star game for the first time in his life that year when Michael Jordan was out. BJ was on fire that year. So this was the first time they had to worry about Horace Grant, BJ, all these other pieces. It allowed Scotty to go ahead and dominate. Scotty could dominate. He could play the same way. So what happened in 95 though? After they got eliminated the next season, Michael Jordan still ain't back. Michael Jordan played like 13 games in 95. What happened to those games when Scotty was there? The Bulls was going to be out the playoffs. Scotty's still there. What wasn't there anymore? Horace Grant. Horace Grant wasn't there anymore. They had no power forward. They had Corey Blunt. And it was like, what happened to Scottie Pippen? He wasn't dominating the games no more. He was crying. He was throwing chairs on the court. And they were going to trade Scottie Pippen. So how did Scottie Pippen go from a person who was an MVP candidate in '94 to on a trading block the very next year? If he's so damn good. See what I'm trying to tell y'all, man? I'm trying to tell y'all, Jordan carried that bum for 6 championships. Don't tell me, oh, he stood up to the Pistons in '91. The Pistons should have never been there. They were a team that was just depleted. They were injured. They were broken down, had no business being in the Eastern Conference Finals in 1991. The league pushed the Pistons there. They went to the brink with Atlanta Hawks. They should have never been in the brink with Atlanta. Then they played Boston. We didn't even beat Boston that year. We survived. They were better than us that year. We were so injured and beat up. Soon as we played, I just watched game 1 yesterday. Scottie Pippen was broke and terrible that game too. There was no way that season we were beating them by 24 points starting off that season, that year. We blew the Bulls out by 24 points. And Michael Jordan was pissed off. And that's when he was complaining that he needed help. We beat the Bulls by 24 points to start the year. So it ain't that the Bulls got better. We beat them by 24 when we were healthy. Isaiah Thomas had surgery that he missed like 30, 40 games, and he was never the same player ever since. He had a scaphoid injury where the bone, he did so much shooting, the bone had fused into another bone in his hand, and it was just nothing but pain. So he had to have surgery to fix the bone in his hand, in his wrist, and it was never the same. Joe Dumars, groin injury. Bill Lambert injured. Buda Edwards twist his ankle coming down on Bill Cartwright's foot. They were broken down. It was not their time no more. That's why we ended up getting swept. They weren't a better team. Never was. They never was a better team than us. The team was beat. There was nothing that they could do. At that point, they were destroyed. Just broken down, tired. So at that point, it made no sense, none whatsoever, to even go forward with anything else. So Scottie Pippen, he was just there to pick up the pieces, but the team was already beaten down. We were already beaten down. There was nothing more we could do. But Dennis Rodman could definitely shut down Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was nothing. That was the first year of the flagrant foul. They put that in place to help the Bulls beat us. And we still were better than them bums. Still were better than them. It was just a point where we couldn't do it no more. And they beat us one time. We dominated them for like 4 or 5 years. They beat us one time, and that's all they. Yeah, we swept y'all though. Yeah, we swept them Pistons. I'm like, you want to know how many times we beat y'all in the playoff? It's not even. It's not. It's a joke. You guys are not even competition for us. And since then, the Pistons been back to the NBA Finals twice. We won a championship in 04 and 05. We beat y'all in 07. Knocked y'all out. We went to like 4 straight Eastern Conference Finals. So what is you talking about? We went to Eastern Conference Finals twice with the Miami Heat. We played Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. So the Pistons have been doing things in there since the Jordan era. You guys had Derrick Rose and was #1 seeded and didn't get to the NBA Finals. Y'all got to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost. And I was hoping Derrick Rose won something. Even if it was for the Bulls, I wanted Derrick Rose to win something because he's from real Chicago. He's from Inglewood, South Side. LeBron had more help than Kobe Bryant, so stop it. Let's stop it right now. LeBron has had more help than Kobe Bryant. Let's stop it right now. If Kobe goes to the NBA Finals 9 times, he went 7. He won 5 out of 7. If you put Kobe in the finals 2 more times, you think he finna lose? He might lose 1. Kobe gonna walk out of there with 6. He'll break a leg or 2 before he do that. He might win 2, but he ain't finna go lose the 2 in a row. No sirree, Bob. You can forget that. Kobe ain't finna let that go. Y'all lost the. I don't want to hear it. LeBron blew his 3-peat. Kobe Bryant has a 3-peat. Michael Jordan got 2 of them. He 3-peated twice. LeBron don't got a 3-peat. He blew his 3-peat. You lost to a team that had an old Tim Duncan, an old Ginobili, an old Tony Parker. You lost to them. They older than you. Ginobili's retired. Duncan's retired. You lost to them and you had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in y'all prime in Miami. You was high flying and you got shut down by Kawhi Leonard, a 2nd-year player. And you supposed to be the king? You had an old Boris Diaw killing you. You had everybody killing you. Y'all lost by the largest blowout margin in NBA Finals history. And all the games were blowouts. There was no competition. Y'all went 5 games and was blown out in 4 of the losses. It was the worst display I've ever seen from a 2-time defending champions who's supposed to be the big stuff in the doggone league. Y'all supposed to be the biggest thing ever, the big three. Chris Bosh, Wade, y'all got all this superstar talent on the team, and you get blown out the water. And now you gonna say you the king after that? You lost to all starting lineup that were older than all of you. Duncan, Ginobili, Parker, Boris Diaw, all of them, and almost all of them out the league almost. Tony's the only one that's still active. Get out of here. You are never going to be that. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. The shirt don't lie. That's why I still got it on. If you want to order the shirt, all you got to do is click the link below in the video. And you can order one of these shirts. We got them. LeBron James, boys. LeBron James, boys. That's real talk. Of course he said Kobe better than LeBron. But it's personal with Scotty. So I don't trust nothing Scotty say. He agreeing with you now. But it's always been the same. LeBron keep talking about, oh, I'm not chasing nothing. My legacy is set. Then sit your old butt down. Let somebody else get in there. Sit your old butt down and go sit down somewhere. We don't need you. I'm not wearing that Laker hat. That Laker hat I got is for one person. LeBron James, not Kobe Bean Bryant. That is the only reason I have that Laker hat. Greatness, recognize greatness. I'm great, so I can recognize greatness when I see it. Kobe Bryant, that's greatness. That is greatness. Giannis, greatness. Kyrie Irving, greatness. Kawhi Leonard, that's a great player. That's greatness. When I see Jordan, I hated Jordan because he was going against us, but I knew what he was. He was great. But when you see people like LeBron James, I go, argh! Hold on. This kid ain't great. What is everybody talking about? Am I in the Twilight Zone? This guy? Are you serious? Did you not see Kobe Bryant? Did you not see Michael Jordan play? This guy? Am I the only one in the Twilight Zone? What am I not seeing? Everybody be like, he the king. I mean, he the king. What are you doing? It blows my mind that people are so brainwashed by media that they actually believe something that they know isn't true. I mean, like, you seen Michael play. Why are you saying this? Because it's the truth. He the king. I mean, like, dude, you sat here and saw Michael play. You saw Kobe play. How the hell you would see this guy and think he was good? He's nothing like that. He's not even close. You're watching it. He just had a bad game that night. Plays this game all the time. He sucked this game and he had a triple double. So what does that tell you? He's garbage. It's not. It's artificial. It's artificial. Everything about him is artificial. They changed the game so that he can be able to score and look good. They cleared the lane. You can't be in the lane no more. They cleared it out. There's no more screens out of bounds. That's called illegal defense now. You see what I'm saying? It's an entirely different game. He couldn't survive in the game that was played in the 90s. He couldn't survive. He can't get by anybody. So now he's got an offensive foul and shove people off, and they got to swallow the whistle. How can nobody see this? The guy got to take 5 steps, about a Euro step. He can't even dribble. It's ridiculous. This is like, it's the most insulting thing I have ever seen. If Shaq played in this league right now, Shaq would average 55 points a game. Who could stop him? There's no rule designed to stop him. I mean, my goodness. They made a zone defense to stop Allen Iverson. He was too fast. Now they got all this, you can play zone defense. Like, what's a zone defense? That's football. What is a zone? They create all these rules to try to help or hinder other teams. Too slow for this league? It's no such thing. You can always slow the game down. You can control tempo. Yeah, because there is no more media. Everything now is just opinionated shows. It's just like me right now. You're hearing my opinion, which is basically factual, but it's my opinions. So you're hearing my opinions fresh out of my mouth. They are doing it every day. There's no more factual shows. Sports Center is supposed to be like journalists. No, they're just all telling you their opinion. So there's no journalism no more. They just all giving you their opinion and they stating it as if it's fact. But because they on TV, you believe it. Well, Stephen A said he sucked. So I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards Stephen A because he ain't never scored no. Look, he averaged 3. He averaged every time they showed the stat. On Tuesdays, he averaged 10 points every Tuesday. So he can't be good. Every time they play on a Tuesday, he averaged 10 points on a Tuesday. I mean, look at that. LeBron James has the highest point totals in the month of November on every Thursday. Only Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and LeBron James had those high numbers on a Thursday in that month of November. Nobody does. I don't even listen to that. I don't listen to nothing they say on First Take is dead to me. Once Undisputed came, First Take was dead. Dead. I was already dead with the show, but dead. If only time I see it is somebody send me a clip. Like, yeah, you got to see this. Look at what they said. Other than that, I don't hear nothing from them. So now you know why Scotty did what he did. Don't forget to support the page. You can hit me up on the Cash App at $Carcino. And you can also click the link in the description box. Leave me a message there. And definitely tell me, like somebody sent me, said they were looking for a job in certain areas and this and that. That's cool. Listen, in the area, what type of job? you gotta give me a something that you're good at. What's the trade? I can't work with something that you just telling me I'm looking for a job in this area. I'll be like, okay, what type of job? What is your skill set? So when you leave me there, please leave me the facts or leave me an email where I can contact you back. So just click the link in the description box and I'm out. Screw you, Pippen. A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless the horse is, of course, the famous Scotty.